year, and it's a problem really that only gets worse as the summertime approaches.
Joining us now to talk a little bit about ways to prevent dog bites is John Housbeck, who's with Animal Services at Public Health Madison, Dane County. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So the Senator, we were talking before, and I don't think either one, Danica or myself, understood kind of the magnitude of this issue. The CDC, federal government says more than 500,000 or 4.5 million people are bitten by dogs every year. 800,000 people go to the hospital or are seen by doctor. I mean, this is a major problem.
It is, and in Madison, Dane County, we see a good chunk of that. I mean, we had last year 581 bites. Most of those are from dogs, and most years we're about that range between 500 and 600 bites, and that's just what gets reported to us. There's a lot of bites that go unreported.
Yeah, we were talking about during the break about the two ends of the spectrum. You have people who are terrified because of a past experience perhaps with a dog, and then you have people like me who will just go up willy-nilly to any dog that they want to, thinking that, oh, this is just what you do with dogs. So, you know, where's the middle ground here? What's the proper protocol? What would you like people to be doing?
Well, I'd like to see some care taken on both sides. You know, if you're the person without the dog and you see this great little puppy and you want to go up to it, make sure you ask permission first. Talk to the owner and say, hey, how's your dog? Respond to people coming up to it. And if the dog owner says, hey, they love people, I want them to get interaction, because owners want their dogs to get trained to like people, then if you're coming up to that dog, you got to do it carefully. You got to do it from the front. Don't ever come up from behind them. Try to get down low to their level and let them sniff you first. Let them come to you rather than you getting, and especially don't get over top of them.
Do you ever sense, John, that you have to convince people that this is actually an issue?
Of course. I mean, you have a cute little fluffy dog. I mean, and you know, we have dog bites from 84 different breeds of dogs. It's not just the big dog. It's every dog from, you know, my little Shih Tzu up to, not that mine has ever bitten anybody, but, you know, the big Mastiff, you know. And it's important to take care, even though that dog looks sweet and cuddly, it could be a bite.
Yeah. And do you find that it comes down to people just following those rules you just set out? Like, are most people not following that, and that's why they get bitten, or are there other reasons out there?
Well, there's other reasons as well. I mean, that's a big part of it. But dogs, when they get stressed, you know, that's when they're likely to bite. And, you know, strangers are a stressful thing. Bringing them to big, huge events, you know, farmers market and other things, other great events around the area, may not be the best situation for your dog. And if you see dogs there, that may not be the best time to get to know them. You know, so it's best to let dogs let them be when they're stressed.
Responsibility on all sides.
Yeah, it's good to see you, John. Thank you. It's National Dog Bite Prevention Week. We should mention you'll have more info on your website.
Yes, our website's loaded with good information about dog responsibility and avoiding bites.
Sounds good. It's good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. 6:20 right now. There is some good news for some of